Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Drew Abbenhouse. Welcome to SICW Wrestling Explosion. 3 terrific contests for you today as the Icon Chris Hargis takes on the Cowboy Mark Houston in our main event. Big Jim Hofarth locks horns with the Iceman, and the unstable Dave Vaughn goes one-on-one with the enforcer Jimmy D. And folks, don't go away. We'll be right back after the break with Jimmy D versus Dave Vaughn.
The old season is over. The new season is coming. The Gateway Grizzlies are building for a spectacular campaign. The talent will be strong, hard-hitting, solid defense, reliable pitching. Plus, as always, the Grizzlies will have a schedule of superb promotions. It will be fun for the entire family at the right price. The Grizzlies were named the Frontier League Organization of the Year. The home for all this baseball excitement is the remarkable GCS ballpark. Make plans now to enjoy baseball the way it should be. For more information and updates, go to gatewaygrizzlies.com.
Unique and affordable gifts and collectibles on the internet are available at the Black Bear Haversack Trading Post. Go to blackbearhaversack.com. Semi-precious stones, bone horn and soapstone items, abalone shells, genuine coyote and water buffalo teeth pendants, products for Civil War, medieval, and Renaissance reenactments, and so much more. For a 10% discount, mention SICW number 7 when you place your order. It's blackbearhaversack.com for top quality at reduced prices.
All right, fans, this should be a tremendous opening matchup here as the enforcer Jimmy D in the blue shirt with the black tights locks horns with the unstable Dave Vaughn in the black tights. And this should be a great matchup, folks. Each man very well experienced in the wrestling business. Very nice side headlock takeover from the enforcer. Jimmy D, of course, been in the wrestling game for a very, very long time. Not just professional wrestling, but you go back to 1991. He started out in the Marine Corps wrestling team. So Jimmy D been grappling in some form or fashion for like 25 years. And Dave Vaughn been in the game about 10 years, probably a little more than that. He has evolved quite a bit. Of course, Dave Vaughn, as technically sound as anyone. Oh, very nice. Look at the speed, the agility. Hey, you just heard him say, that's wrestling. Tremendous reversal. But Dave Vaughn had his fundamentals down years ago, folks, and he's spent all of this time continually refining himself. Oh, very nice, getting out of the way. And look at that, very nice jumping heel kick from the unstable one. But Jimmy D, he's as tough as anybody. It's going to take a lot more. And there you go, folks. This is sort of the side of Dave Vaughn that's come out recently as he's continued to evolve physically and in the ring. He's maybe devolved mentally. As, of course, he returned to SICW a little over a year ago after an extended stay in a mental facility. He was abandoned by his manager, Big Daddy, and he sort of finally found his way recently as Dave Vaughn and Curtis Wilde, believe it or not, have formed a pretty successful union in recent times here in SICW. It'll be interesting to see where that goes heading into 2017. That's a dangerous duo to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jimmy D. I said he's as tough as anybody. And that's still true, but my goodness, how about that? A headbutt right to the back of the skull. Jimmy D probably doesn't even know where he is right now. Oh, but he had enough wherewithal to hang on to that back body drop attempt. Oh. Dave Vaughn following up with that beautiful kick to the side of the head. Jimmy D's got a target. right on his head, it looks like now. But folks, as I was mentioning, heading into 2017, SICW has locked all of its dates in place. Its first three, mark your calendars, January the 21st, February the 18th, and March the 18th, all in the East Carondelet Community Center. We hope to see you there with all of the greatest fans in the world for some of the greatest wrestling action in the world. As Dave Vaughn continues to have the momentum in his favor against Jimmy D. And he's doing a great job of staying right on Jimmy D. Jimmy D's the kind of guy you can't give him even a moment's rest, because he'll be right back in your face. Oh, look at that. Speaking of in your face, how about the fingers in the face, more specifically right up the nostrils. He was just trying to rip Jimmy D's nose off. Oh, following it up with a brutal knee to Jimmy D's temple. Choosing to brag a little bit here. I would have to imagine if he would have chosen to go for the pinfall, that might have done it right there. Jimmy D has to be out. Jimmy D fighting back, using the energy from the crowd. Oh, he's a man on fire. An elbow drop, a boot, and a nice leg drop from Jimmy D. Is that gonna do it? Not this time. Both men have to be exhausted coming to their feet here. Oh, Dave Vaughn scouted out that attempt. Nice series of reversals with that clothesline to the back being an exclamation point. Is that gonna do it? Jimmy D out at 2. Referee Terry Riley, one of the best in the game. He was right there to catch Jimmy D's shoulder up. But can Jimmy D avoid whatever's coming? Oh, he could not. Dave Vaughn with that huge spear. I was going to say Jimmy D kicking out, but I think Dave Vaughn pulled his shoulder up. More punishment to inflict, perhaps. What's he got in mind here? He's locking up Jimmy D. Oh, and planting him skull first into the center of the ring with that DDT. For the win. With an emphasis.
It's 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Your winner via pinfall, Unstable Dave.
You heard it, folks. A tremendous matchup. But Dave Vaughn picking up the win on Wrestling Explosion.
Let Custom Truck Upholstery give your vehicle a facelift. Visit us on 707 North 20th Street in East St. Louis, Illinois. Custom Truck Upholstery merges old world craftsmanship and attention to detail with the latest in modern technology to make your car, truck, boat, or motorcycle look like new. Call Custom Truck Upholstery at 618-875-9850.
Wrestling fans, SICW returns to the East Carondelet Community Center for the first card of the year. It's Saturday night, January the 21st of 2017. Join us and all of your favorite SICW superstars for a great night of wrestling action. For tickets, call 618-286-4848. Again, reserve your seats at 618-286-4848. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup underway as the Iceman taking on Big Jim Hofarth. Big Jim Hofarth looking to cap off 2016 with a victory. He's had a heck of a year, has Big Jim. Of course, was the winner of the huge Bruiser Brody Memorial Battle Royal this past May. Oh! And he was kicking this matchup off in his favor, but the Iceman delivering those fingers to the eyes. Iceman, oh, I was gonna say he's as crafty as anyone, but I don't know how wise that was, delivering that headbutt to Big Jim. That backfired. Oh! Big Jim just clubbering Iceman with that huge open-handed chop. You saw even the referee, I think, felt the shockwave. Look at that, beautiful fundamentals with that snap suplex from Big Jim. Oh. Oh, how about two? The fans loved the first one, so how about giving them another? Oh, Iceman with the low blow. Things weren't really going his way, but the Iceman, heck, each time, cutting off Big Jim's momentum. With rakes to the eyes and low blows. But my goodness, the Iceman giving up well over 100 pounds in this match. Maybe close to 150. Oh, very nice. Using his weight to just drive Big Jim's throat right into that middle rope. And if you can't breathe, folks, you can't do much else in the wrestling ring. Big Jim using, oh no, I was gonna say, using his size to send the Iceman into the corner. But Big Jim, I think he knocked his head into that steel post, and now the Iceman is really capitalizing on this. The Iceman being very crafty in this matchup. Oh, there you go, folks. That's the benefit of being Big Jim. Catching the Iceman and just slamming him, crushing him. Oh, that might have done it, but he's not done. How about an extra splash? Yeah, that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. Might have been a little unnecessary, but it certainly got the job done. A little bit of the mean side of Big Jim showing. Oh, speaking of the mean side, that's his old mask. Is it Big Jim, or are we seeing shades of the Big Texan here?
From the World Series champion Tigers in '45 to the Gateway Grizzlies to the '03 State Tournament Belleville East Lancers. A tradition in baseball and an even longer tradition in fine furniture and service. Miller Furniture, 1004 East Main in Belleville.
SICW is pleased to welcome as a new sponsor Warma Witter Chrysler and Associates Inc., independent insurance agent specializing in public entity insurance. For all your insurance needs, contact Bradley J. Chrysler at 618-632-7555, extension 806. That's 618-632-7555. When it comes to customer service for your insurance coverage, let Warma Witter Chrysler and Associates assist you.
All right, folks, this should be a great matchup here as the icon Chris Hargis going one-on-one with the Cowboy Mark Houston from Lubbock, Texas. This is a first-time meeting as far as I'm aware, and the Cowboy getting things underway in his favor. Chris Hargis looking to regroup, maybe rethink his strategy against the larger Cowboy. Chris Hargis here giving up probably about 70 pounds. Oh, and the Cowboy not giving him a chance to get away. The Cowboy staying right on top of the icon and getting him back inside the squared circle. Very nice. Just a traditional fundamental body slam followed up by 1, 2 huge elbows from a 300-pound man. Oh, but Chris Hargis getting out of there. Phew. What a way to start the match. We don't know much about Cowboy Mark Houston. He's only been with SICW for a handful of months, but he's gotten off to a pretty good start. And even though he enjoys the size advantage, I'm not sure that the Cowboy knows how dangerous his opponent, or should I say opponents, plural, with Travis Cook outside of the ring really are. Chris Hargis, of course, very dangerous. His hands, his feet are lethal weapons with that martial arts background. Icon sending Houston into the corner, and how about that? In addition to being a pretty talented martial artist, Chris Hargis, of course, very well versed with all of the fundamentals. And as always, anytime Travis Cook is around, it's double trouble. Cowboy Mark Houston may have encountered other managers in his career, but believe me, folks, there are no managers quite like Travis Cook. And just, oh, he needs to watch. That's like being in a snake pit. Wrestling fans, SICW is always proud to support the community, first responders. We've always been sort of a brother promotion to the MMWA at the South Broadway Athletic Club on the other side of the river. And they have a really great event coming up this Saturday, December the 17th. It is a charity event for Malachi Snyder. Now, of course, the St. Louis community recently suffered a huge blow with the loss of Officer Blake Snyder. And on December the 17th, it will be a charity event. All proceeds collected at the door. All proceeds spent on food at the bar, on silent auctions. All donations will all go to his young son, Malachi Snyder. There will be discounts to all firefighters, EMS, first responders, all law enforcement will get a discount on the entrance at the door. And as I said, there will be DJs, there will be a band, there will be silent auctions and a cash bar and some good food. Oh, and Travis Cook, even somebody like Travis Cook couldn't disagree that this is just a great event. Even someone like him might be there being very charitable, because this is the time to do it, folks. It's the holiday season. And December the 17th, starting at 12 noon at the South Broadway Athletic Club, and it goes until the event is over. Who knows? Question marks. But show up at noon, good food, good music, and all of the money go to a terrific event. You can find the South Broadway Athletic Club on Facebook for more information about this. And we hope to see you there, folks. Oh, you see one of the greatest fans in the world ready to get right into it with the Icon, who was out doing a bit of showboating, admiring his handiwork. But the Cowboy Mark Houston, as I think Chris Hargis is learning, not someone to be trifled with. There might be a strategy here of trying to tire out the Cowboy, of course, with that huge frame. Oh, although with the reversal and a nice elbow drop. How about 3? Well, I was going to question maybe the stamina of the Cowboy, but oh man, charging in with that huge boot to the face of the Icon. The Cowboy definitely looking to be a force to be reckoned with here in SICW as we move towards the new year. And who, folks, will be the Classic Wrestling Champion as we head into 2017? Can Ron Powers survive the challenge of Vic the Bruiser? Or will Vic the Bruiser with Big Daddy be on top of the mountain moving forward here? We'll find that out in upcoming weeks here on Wrestling Explosion. Man, it's been a knockdown, drag-out fight, as they say, between these two warriors. And I would have to imagine at this stage of the game, Chris Hargis may have a bit of an advantage. Because Chris Hargis, as we know, has cardio, stamina for days. We've seen him in Ironman matches. And the Cowboy, those huge power moves and carrying around all that extra mass, that'll drain your body of energy, of oxygen, very quickly. So as we get into these later moments of the matchup, Chris Hargis may actually have the advantage. And how about that? Not that I didn't think he couldn't get it done, but impressive nonetheless, that suplex that the Icon just hoisting that Cowboy 300 pounds up and over his head. Very nice. Look at how he's going for another one. Very nice. Almost with ease, the strength of Chris Hargis. But still, the Cowboy, plenty of fight left in the man from Lubbock, Texas. I think both of these great athletes maybe in a little deeper waters than they were expecting. Oh, now just trading blows, going toe-to-toe. Huge elbows. But each man staying right in this. You can tell, folks, they're on their last legs. They've been expanding huge amounts of energy for probably about 10 minutes now. I believe both men probably thought they were going to make quicker work of their opponent than they've been able to. But see, folks, oh no, that's exactly what I mean. Travis Cook doing what he does with that powder in the eyes of the Cowboy. Oh, Chris Hargis, I think he even had a hold of the bottom rope, but folks, all out of the view of the referee. Well, if the Cowboy wasn't familiar with Chris Hargis and Travis Cook, he certainly is now.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 8 minutes and 58 seconds,
You might not have liked how they got it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the time of 8 minutes, 48 seconds, here is your winner,
Travis Cook taking it upon himself to rub it in and announce his own winner.
That's a hell of a fight. I live.
That was a really, you might not have liked how they got it done, but they got it done nonetheless. You got a charged up Cowboy
Winner fights for you. How about next month?
challenging the Icon
I'll show you
for a battle
how to fight
in
is.
the future. Not happy with how it went down. Chris Hargis picking up the win, but I doubt we've seen the end of this feud.
For music and fun, the place to party is Pop's nightclub and concert venue in Sojay. From Bruno Mars of the first U.S. tour of Nickelback to Flogging Molly or the Insane Clown Posse, 30 years of memories pack Pop's concert venue with more made at every new show. And there's a party at Pop's nightclub every night, a melting pot of friends enjoy the best in dance, rock, pop, and top 40 music until 5:30 a.m. Plus add a full game room. Check out all the action at popsrocks.com. Then and now, the place to party is Pop's in Sojay.
Wrestling fans, SICW returns to the East Carondelet Community Center for the first card of the year. It's Saturday night, January the 21st of 2017. Join us and all of your favorite SICW superstars for a great night of wrestling action. For tickets, call 618-286-4848. Again, reserve your seats at 618-286-4848.
What's up, SICW fans? It's your true Canadian hero here, Sean Vincent, and just announced on the SICW website your new SICW ambassador, me, your true Canadian hero. And let's talk about SICW, shall we? It's been around for 40 years here in the Midwest, the best in professional wrestling in the local Illinois and St. Louis area. And where else can you find a company that supports your local heroes too? The firefighters, the police, the nurses. Here at SICW, you'll not only get the best of professional wrestling, but you'll get the best of every hero there is here in this roster, just including your Canadian hero, Sean Vincent. I'll see you at the shows.
Belleville Mechanical Incorporated is the place to go for commercial and industrial heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigerating work. Their union sheet metal shop is the most modern, well-equipped in southwestern Illinois. Their work on the SIUE Engineering Building won Belleville Mechanical the Madigan Special Merit Award for new construction. Call 233-0081 for information. Belleville Mechanical will fabricate ductwork and custom fittings to your specifications. The highest union quality, superb workmanship, state-of-the-art equipment. Contact Belleville Mechanical.
Folks, thanks for joining us for another great episode of Wrestling Action. The instability of Dave Vaughn was enough to get the job done over Jimmy D. Have we seen the dark side of Big Jim Hofarth start to emerge with an appearance from the Big Texan? And folks, Chris Hargis with a little help from Travis Cook picking up the win over Mark Houston. I'm Drew Abbenhouse, and we'll see you next week on Charter Cable and on the Fight TV app for more SICW Wrestling Explosion.
Big Jim, what's going on? My dad is gone. I'm back.